How's it going, guys? ultrasive here, and in today's video I really wanted to go over what was the best assault rifle in Phantom Forces, since I know most players are like main assault rifles, so I just kind of wanted to go over that. So there's a few assault rifles that stand out from the others. I would consider those to be like the AS-Val, which used to be really OP, and it still is. It has a 900 fire rate. The G36 is another good one, but it's just good in the fact that like it's a good all-around gun. The M16A3 kind of falls in the category of it's good all around, but it's pretty good. The FAMAS is an amazing. I don't know. This one is definitely up there. I would say it's like considered like another AS-Val type of gun. It's a 5-point kill from range, and it has a 900 fire rate, which is amazing. And what I'm gonna say is what takes the crown nowadays is the HK416. So it has a similar fire rate. It's almost 900. It has an 850 fire rate, and it does like a 5-shot kill from range, as well as being extremely low recoil. So I kind of wanted to like play with it today, because I think this gun is insanely OP for like how they added it in the forces. I think I made a comment on it being very OP when I made my first video on this gun, but like it's actually like considerably better than all other guns in PF. I don't know why, but like this definitely stacks up against the FAMAS. So in a way, you're probably not going to beat the FAMAS or the AS-Val close range, but at range, it's much easier to control than either of those guns. Like it has absolute, like its recoil is very low with attachments on compared to like the AS-Val. Which the AS-Val you can't put like a compensator on, so it gets like a lot more difficult, and the FAMAS just has a ton of recoil to begin with. So yeah, in today's video I'm basically just showcasing this gun in all of its glory, because yeah, it probably needs a bit of a nerf. I don't know how the Phantom Forces devs are going to do it, but I think they could definitely add like probably lower it by 50 RPM, maybe 25 RPM. It would definitely be a lot better, or a lot more equal, and maybe up the recoil slightly to go along with that, and I think it would be like, I don't know, better. I don't really see like a lot of people abusing this gun, but it's definitely a lot better than a lot of the other assault rifles. I don't know what rank this gun is on. I'll go more in depth in the stats in a minute or two. And that was just a multi-kill. Yeet. And I'm still continuing it, bro. Whoa, what's going on, man? And I'm still going? Okay. I got you, Phantom Forces. Dude, I just hit a quad feed with this. 21 and 4. That's pretty nice. So essentially, this is a 4 to 5 shot kill gun with just a 1.4 headshot multiplier. But once you get attachments on it, like this is my loadout so far, is the Coyote Sight, Compensator, Angle Grip, and Green Laser. I don't know. It's just such a good gun. The recoil is so easy to control, and like there's not much of it to begin with. I know a lot of my friends were like commenting that it was kind of, since it fires so quickly, it had a little bit of like hard to control recoil. But if you're used to like using the FAMAS, for example, and controlling that recoil, switching to this is going to be so much easier than the FAMAS was ever in like the first place. So yeah, basically in this video I just kind of wanted to go over how this gun is just about the best assault rifle at the moment in PF, and if it ever decides to get nerfed, like you can see in the logs that has gotten nerfed, or it doesn't have the same stats that it's showing on the right here, then the best assault rifle would probably go back to like the FAMAS taking the crown. But yeah, I've definitely gone over a lot of assault rifles. It used to be that my favorite was the AS-Val, which the AS-Val at close range is insane, but the damage drop off is so quick. You need to like it doesn't have the range that other guns have because it is suppressed, and the accuracy just isn't as good. It used to only be a 4-shot kill or at range, but now it's a 5-shot kill, so it's sort of been nerfed. But yeah, it's still very impressive, but I would consider the FAMAS better. I expect that they will nerf this gun sometime soon. It is very OP, like considering other the stats of other assault rifles. Usually Phantom Forces tries to keep the stats of all assault rifles sort of balanced, so if it has like a high fire rate, it's going to have low damage and probably higher recoil. They gun with lower fire rate, higher damage, and lower recoil. So yeah, I feel like with this gun, they kind of just didn't pay attention to the recoil part, and the fire rate's way too high for, I mean, the damage isn't extremely high, but the recoil definitely needs to be nerfed, and the fire rate probably does need a nerf. But other than that, this is probably like my, if they don't change any of the stats, then this is my favorite assault rifle at the moment. It's very good. Where do I get it? Rank 64. This is a really low rank assault rifle as well, for like considering how good it is. There we go, got both of them, and we're dead to KSG from across the street. Let's get it. But yeah, I'm trying to become more of a Phantom Forces YouTuber. If you guys haven't noticed, I am uploading quite a bit of Phantom Forces content, and I do want to put out like one Phantom Forces video per week, and I'm not sure if I should upload 2 or 3 videos per week. I'm kind of like wavering back and forth, either uploading on just Saturday and Wednesday, or Saturday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So yeah, I'm kind of trying to figure that out based on like how many videos I can get out in like a day. But 2 videos is definitely much easier on me than what 3 videos would be. So yeah, and if I ever start doing Twitch again, I kind of like pause for the moment, because whenever I get really into live streaming, I kind of forget to make videos, and it's like a bad habit of mine. But if I ever just have like a bunch of free time on my hands, and I like get my setup to where I want it to be, then I can start live streaming again. But I'd probably go back down to 2 videos per week, maybe 3 if I can handle it or manage my schedule. But yeah, it's a lot of work, and I am bad at focusing. There's also another game mode that just came out for Phantom Forces called Gun Game. I spent a little bit playing it last night. I mean, yeah, Gun Game's fun and all. I would prefer, like, I was just in a server with 5 other people, so there's 3 per team. It wasn't like that fun because it was such a low player count. But if you have more than, I would say, like 12 people playing, I can see how it would be like much like better time, or you can have a lot more fun, since on larger maps it felt like we were always looking for people. So like Crane Site and Desert Storm was probably like the best maps that we played on. But yeah, bigger maps definitely makes it a lot harder. But if you have a lot more people on your team, maybe you can even play Mirage. I just hate Mirage, so I never want to play it. But like, if you could probably play a much more larger maps, like Highway Lot would become pretty fun to play. There's just make sure there's not like a ton of ground, since buildings with a lot of height do cover a ton of ground. Like mall map, you may think it's a small map just by like how large the floor or how small the floor of the map is, but actually it's quite a large map if you're not just playing the roof. So because of like the 2nd and 3rd floor, and in Gun Game a lot of people are playing really passive and trying not to die and give other people an advantage to win. There's also a new sniper that's been added to the test place that I'll be going over. Basically, from like what I know of it so far, I haven't yet played with it, but I've seen some footage of it already. So its ADS speed is incredibly slow. I think it's slower than the Hakate. So, yeah, and that's how it's being balanced, but it is I think it shoots pretty fast because it's a semi-automatic sniper rifle. And it doesn't have to like bolt or anything. So, and it has, I think, 7 bullets in the mag, or similar to the Intervention. So yeah, I'm gonna take a look at that, and it has damage similar to the Hakate, but it shoots faster. ADS is slower. So yeah, I don't like slow ADSing snipers, since it gives you a huge disadvantage when snipers and Phantom Forces are especially reaction and aim based, but you don't have to aim as much when you're using like a one-hit kill sniper. But yeah, I'm more of like R700, SVDS. I like the quicker snipers like the Steyr, SVDS, and the R700. Those personally are my favorite. The Steyr right now is probably the best sniper, along with the SVDS. Remington 700 I like just because like the feel of the sniper. It's such a smooth sniper. I don't know, I've always said it's like a smooth sniper, but really it is. It's like the smoothest sniper on here. And the scope for the SVDS, it's not the greatest. It works. Scope for the Steyr, it's not the greatest. It works. I ended up using the iron sights on the Steyr quite often. But I think this gun, you can still pick up ammo pretty easily, since it is an assault rifle. In Phantom Forces, I think they need to like make it so that guns can only pick up ammo from guns with the same ammo type, rather than just like selecting random guns that you're able to pick up ammo from. I don't know, I've always thought that was really weird. Like, if you have a 308 sniper, you can still pick up ammo from like a 50 caliber BFG 50. Yeah, I'm picking up ammo from just about every gun that I'm walking over, so yeah. Every assault rifle that I'm walking over, so I think it does have like the advantage where it's an assault rifle and you can find lots of ammo for it. Going 11-1 right now. That's pretty good. Little round that I just went on. And I thought I fixed the issue with my blue screening on my stream PC. It has happened for a little bit already, but it's already happened twice a day. But like, usually it happens like quite often whenever it does. I tried doing a few things to fix it, but I haven't really done anything that should have fixed it. But I'm always having like driver issues, which caused my PC to crash. I think the previous one was on my motherboard because it didn't happen the 4 days where I was streaming a ton. But yeah, so I turned off my PC for another 4 days, and while I was on vacation, now I'm having driver issues with it where I had like 2 blue screens, different message. So I had one IRQL, not less or equal, and I don't remember what the last one was called, but it was NVIDIA or some NVIDIA system task which ended up causing it. So yeah, I think I'm having driver issues again with like my graphics card. I always just end up having driver issues on my streaming PC. I don't know what it was, but I think the last time it was like power, which was like linked to my motherboard, so I was having power issues which were causing me to end up blue screening. But yeah, this motherboard was the one that I used to have in my gaming PC along with the CPU. So yeah, they basically it shouldn't be having these issues since I never really blue screened on my last PC. That was a big yikes. I just got killed by that dude. Thought I was gonna have enough ammo to kill him though. And lately I have been running out with like my knife out. I feel like I run so much quicker when I do. I don't know, but it's probably giving me like a huge advantage speed wise when running. I just gotta get in the habit. I'm always like inspecting my knife, which is like, I don't know. It's always been like the classic pro player strat of running around just inspecting your current like knife. And the Karamba has such a dope animation to go with it. I'm just gonna get this dude. He's standing right up here. Alright, drop down and I will be with you shortly. Is he gonna drop down? Got you. Did you drop down? Where's the other? Oh no, you're not getting me. Get out of here with that. Everybody always chases me with their knives. And I left my 500 gigabyte portable hard drive over at my dad's house, so I'm missing a lot of my video files. So if you guys are like, why isn't there end screen, or I'm used to this song in the background, yeah, I'm kind of missing a lot of those important files. I should have like brought it over, or I should have already copied the drive to a new hard drive by now, but you know what, I'm really lazy and I haven't done that, so yeah, please bear with me. Also, as I was talking about earlier with like my gaming PC, CPU, and motherboard, going back into my streaming PC, my streaming PC, the old motherboard, it was like a really old Asus AM3 motherboard that just had like a driver update, or like a firmware update so that it could support an AM3 plus CPU, because I used an FX8150 in it. Yeah, that was kind of like a big issue. That's probably like why I was having so many power issues, because FX8150 is like 125 watts, and I don't think it could handle it. 125 watts is a like huge amount. Considering my CPU, my new 8-core 16-thread CPU, which is twice as many threads as it had, only uses 65 watts. So, I mean, yeah. And I'm loving my new CPU so much. If we can look at my task manager, look at this. Look at my first core. None of these are past the halfway point. It's really dope. I mean, it's super lit. My FPS on like Roblox games are absolutely insane, and yeah, it's super fun. And I really enjoy it, and editing with it is also super smooth. Rendering videos ends up being like super quick. It's usually like less than the length of the video itself to render, 1080p 60. And yeah, it's pretty dope considering my last CPU used to take like 2 or 3 times the length of the video. So yeah, it's a pretty insane. It's like 169% faster on its like multi-core compared to my last CPU. So yeah, it's pretty heckin' good, man. That means better single core performance, and it has twice as many threads. So I mean, that's pretty dope. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna end it off here though. I went 39-7 in my last game with the 5 KD. Hope you guys did enjoy this video, and yeah, I'm out.